Sony INZONE M10S OLED monitor review. 480 Hz truth that changes competitive gaming forever. Ever lose a gunfight because you saw your opponent a split second too late? Your screen smearing their movement into a ghosted blur while they landed a perfect headshot? A professional esports player missed qualifying for a major tournament because his monitor's motion blur cost him critical reaction time in the final round that decided everything. That fraction of a second between seeing and reacting is everything in competitive gaming. The difference between victory and elimination often comes down to one thing: how fast your monitor delivers visual information to your brain. Sound painfully familiar? Here's the brutal reality most gamers accept as normal daily frustration. Every fast flick, every peek around a corner, every spray transfer gets blurred by your monitor's slow pixel response and low refresh rate holding you back. You're fighting two battles simultaneously: the enemy in front of you and the technology that's supposed to help you win but fails repeatedly. LCD panels ghost badly. IPS glow washes out dark corners where enemies hide and wait. Screen tearing rips your image apart mid-firefight when it matters most. You've tried tweaking settings, overclocking refresh rates, enabling every gaming mode available. Still choppy, still blurry, still losing fights you should have won based on skill alone. The mounting frustration builds every time you watch the kill cam and realize you never even saw the enemy clearly because your monitor couldn't keep up with the action speed. Your skill ceiling isn't your aim or game sense anymore, it's your hardware holding you hostage and limiting potential. And here's the thing: professional players don't accept these limitations or compromises. What if the screen itself became invisible, delivering perfect clarity at inhuman speeds without compromise or trade-offs? Then everything changed when I discovered the Sony INZONE M10S 27-inch OLED gaming monitor. Don't just pick any gaming monitor. Make sure it has true OLED technology with a custom heatsink and 480 Hz refresh rate so you never experience motion blur, ghosting, and millisecond delays that cost you competitive victories again. The core breakthrough is beautifully simple, yet devastatingly effective in real competitive play. A QD OLED panel delivers 0.03 millisecond response time, literally instantaneous pixel transitions, combined with a blistering 480 Hz refresh rate that updates the image every 2.08 milliseconds for perfect fluidity. Every movement, every frame, every enemy peek is rendered in perfect, crystal-clear motion, with zero blur and zero ghosting artifacts. The infinite contrast ratio means true black shadows where enemies hide are actually visible with detail, not washed-out gray mush. Here's what surprised me most: the dual screen size feature lets you switch between 27 inches for immersive gaming and 24.5 inches for tournament standard practice, maintaining perfect muscle memory for competitive events without adjustment. A professional player told me he improved his reaction time measurably after switching to this monitor because he finally saw targets the instant they appeared, not frames later through blur. The custom heatsink prevents thermal throttling during marathon gaming sessions, maintaining peak 480 Hz performance for hours without degradation or slowdown. G-Sync compatible adaptive sync eliminates screen tearing entirely, delivering buttery smooth visuals whether you're running 144 frames per second or 480 frames per second consistently. This is what competitive gaming should genuinely feel like: your monitor working with you, not against you. Let me show you what daily competitive life looks like with this monitor on your desk every single match. You boot up Counter-Strike 2, and the instant you peek mid, you see enemies with perfect clarity. No ghosting, no smearing, just razor-sharp targets moving across your screen in crystal detail. A display technology expert confirmed the 0.03 millisecond response time is genuinely instantaneous, measured and verified against every competing panel technology. An esports analyst called it the new gold standard for responsiveness in competitive gaming worldwide. A professional Valorant player said, "I see targets pixel move in dark doorways where my old monitor showed nothing but blur. This monitor gives me tangible informational advantage every round." Independent testing verified infinite contrast ratio and 98% DCI P3 color coverage for accurate visuals. Worried about OLED burn-in on a gaming monitor used daily? Sony backs this with a 3-year warranty specifically covering OLED panel issues, including burn-in, unprecedented protection that proves their confidence in the custom heatsink thermal management system. The anti-glare coating handles stage lighting perfectly for tournament play, without washing out colors or detail. What transforms your gameplay most? The instant response, the perfect motion clarity, or the tournament-ready features? You already know what this means. Seeing enemies first, reacting faster, and winning fights you used to lose with the Sony INZONE M10S 27-inch OLED gaming monitor. Join thousands of competitive players and esports professionals already dominating with 480 Hz OLED clarity that delivers genuine competitive advantage match after match without compromise. I've dropped my link in the description and pinned it to the top. Just click and see for yourself. You've spent enough time fighting your monitor instead of your opponents, losing crucial milliseconds to ghosting and blur that shouldn't exist. This is the monitor that finally keeps up with your skill level. Your next victory starts now.
For demo videos and current pricing, check the link in the description.